Hello everybody, my name is Cody bringing us yet another video, and in today's video, we're continuing Pocket Monster, right where we left off. Same old team, same old everything. Last time we had gotten through the entirety of, there was like a very little amount left right here. We actually were practically at the end, and right here or so, we ran into Team Dimension again, and they were talking to Trey, who is, yes, part of Team Dimension. Everybody's a robot in Team Dimension. They were talking about trying to get back to the General, who, from what I can tell, is Victor, and just kind of essentially getting through a bit more story. We had to fight the Sergeants again, who, if you remember, were A and B, Sergeants A and Sergeant B, who are like a very, from the appearance, they kind of are based off of Daft Punk. This time they had Bisharps, so they evolved their Poniards. Trey and I teamed up. We took care of them quite easily, mainly because Bakugo is a fire type who can hit both of them at the same time. So I killed them both. And then, as you see, Ponyta is on the team. This is the X Ponyta. So this one is actually from another dimension. So it is a flying type. He just joined the team. It wasn't I had to try to catch him, I didn't have to do anything like that. He just straight up joined the team because he liked me because I saved him from the big bad scary wobots. And then Rapidash joined Trey's team because Trey was going to go immediately after Team Dimension for revenge. So Rapidash joined up with him, and then we get into this town, which is all very spooky and has like the Lavender Town vibe and the vibe of the place in Sun and Moon that's overrun and ran by the bad guys of that game. So there's that, and then there's also what we're about to go do is meet up with Team Geist, who is like a ghost hunting team. So they are just helping to defeat ghost Pokemon that are invading the town. So, Cody, so you decided to give us a hand on the mission. Get here. This ruined building is a wild boar saloon. Not many years ago, it used to be one of the West Star City's main attractions. Can you believe that? The owner Jumpo built it about a century ago, taking the role as the bartender as well. Every zone was finely organized. For instance, the one we're occupying right now is the battle room. Here, both West Star City citizens and outsiders used to fight between one drink and the next one. All good things come to an end, though. Some spread a rumor about a monstrous Pokemon hidden by the owner. People, even though they've never seen this creature, believe the rumors what Jumpo started seeing day after day, his clients disappearing one after the other, until he was left alone. So this saloon, that has been deserted ever since, became the home of Ghost Type Pokemon. But guys will never let an arrogant two-bit spirit take it for itself, ruining Mr. Jumpo's work. Mr. should be capitalized. That's why we're here. Now that everyone's here, guys can finally start its magic. That's right, Cody. Until the end of the mission, you're part of the team. Let's go through the area for clues. Vamonos! Alright, touch box. Clue. Blast! He's got like artificial cannons because his cannons are damaged. That's right, you don't really talk. It's a spooky looking Bouffalon thing there, dude.
Oh, Agakori, it's you. I'm really happy you're here to help us. Wow, I'll finally see a real trainer in action.
And then he fights me. Something's shining on the floor. You found a saloon key. Will, you gotta pay attention, bud. This is your job, not mine, and I can find it better than you can. It was another night here at the saloon. The clients and their Pokemon, between a drink and the next one, spent their time battling. Music and loud choirs echoed in the theater room, making the desolate West Star look like a nightlife city. Despite being the owner of this shack, I've never been a partier, so I just used to watch others having fun, probably enjoying the result of my efforts. Suddenly, like a bolt from the blue, I felt a shiver down my spine. My observing spirit led me to find out something extraordinary that night. I saw a shadow hiding between the customers at the saloon. A shadow that resembled a Pokemon. Ever since then, my working days have never been the same. It looks like the first ripped page from a diary. Ooh, I can't experience Pokemon's here. I mean, I guess it doesn't surprise me because you also find Pokemon in the funeral place where all the dead Pokemon are. I have a key. that not the right key? Is that like a specific room key? I already have a Haunter. Get a Gengar as soon as I find the upgrade thing. Which I hope is soon. Hey squad, try not to get in my way. I will throw you off this balcony, my guy. Oh my gosh. Oh, Litwick. He's lit. I don't really know what else I want to add to the team, if anything. Like I need to get the Gengar. So I need to try to find wherever you find the disc. Which it might be, I don't know, let me just real quick see if, because I think I got a well, good job dude, because I think I actually got the Phantom upgrade from defeating one of them, like defeating one of the little guys in the grass type gym leader's place. So it might be that it's just a rare drop from that. So you found Saloon Key. This is neat cut. This kind of reminds me of, this will probably be like the last place I go, but I should probably check the bottom thing first actually. This reminds me of when you're doing the fighting gym, when you have to be like, you know, you enter one place and you find the key, and then you enter the next one and you get the next key, and then you enter the next one and you get the next key. That's kind of what this is reminding me of. Just the fact that it's, you know, the kind of constant, repetitive motion of going to and from room, and then I found a saloon key, which means I can go to the next saloon room. And then here, I'm probably gonna find a saloon key, which means that I can go into, I didn't get the item obviously. Saloon key, yep. So it's the same thing as the other place, Eviolite. Is that the item that I was thinking of, that I said Everstone for, but it's definitely not Everstone? A mysterious it raises defense that can still evolve. Yeah, that's the item I was thinking of in Everstone, I'm thinking now. Everstone is what is on that Haunter that little girl promises when you trade her an item. When you trade her a Pokemon, she's like, oh, Drew, this Haunter, and everyone's like, yeah, you can give me that Haunter, I'll get a Gengar. And then she's like, haha, joke's on you, it doesn't evolve, I put a stone on it. And you know, drop down to your knee and you gut check her because, you know, take out the game coach. Something shiny on the floor, so okay. So that. What? It also said something, but I could not understand what it said. I just heard Waterfall is stronger attack. Waterfall is stronger. I was just using Aqua Jet so I can guarantee hit, because I didn't know if I would be faster or not. And Aqua Jet is priority, so Scarclaws. Scaraclua? Maybe, I don't know. Scara. Oh boy, I love finding a whole bunch of Pokemon. Unless you're a shiny or a Haunter, I don't care. I'd love to find a shiny Haunter though. I'd love one of those. Hombre, Salem, get them menos. Get the manios has gone into you. Curry, hurry up, we have a problem. Oh. Is this normal? Is this something he does often? Madre de Dios, the cabron suddenly lost control and turned against us. Oh.
I'm so scared. Stop him, Cody, please.
There's no need for you to waste your energy, Scotty. This is my duty. No offense, Gracela, but Cody is definitely more qualified than you. You aren't even a real trainer after all. Affirmative, Captain. The plan I designed has a high success ratio just because my strength is incomparable to Cody's. Alright, I know I can trust you. Thank you, Captain. Transfer protocol loading 10%. 40, 70, 90, 100. Start. Start! Oh. Nani? So wait, so that Salem can fight, or is he a traitor? Hey, get amigos. What's going on here? Why is that double flying? Idiota! Did you already forget everything? Poor Grace has saved you by letting himself be taken by the Pokemon that possessed you. What? then I have the chance to redeem myself. Don't worry, Tubber. I'll save your fat behind. He's got a jelly donut in his hands. I can't attack with Chrysler, though. What to do? I'll fight him. I'll punch him right in the kidney. Out of the way, Salem. It looks like Cody wants to handle this. Look at that jelly donut, dude. If you don't know why I'm calling it a jelly donut, it's because in the English dub, Brock called those jelly donuts. He goes, jelly donut, my favorite. And it's like, broccoli, my guy. That is anything but a jelly donut. Really? Static? Like, I know they would have static, but like, come on, dog. Let's end. Is Psychic? What do I have here? Shadow Plunge, because I think Ghost should still be fine. So I think that isn't it that metal that steel types resist dark, right? So, ooh, wow, you were just tanky, my guy. And I hear from Black Sludge. That's right, I got that from some lady gave it to me. And I was like, oh hell yeah, I can put that on Cheshire. No, I don't want agility. Heal up that little bit of damage. Clang? I guess Bakugo then, so I can just real quick trying to get through this. I don't have all the time in the game today, unfortunately. Usually, you know, I'll just, if I have to go real long, I'll go real long, but unfortunately this video is coming out a bit later than I'd like because, well, I spent a good portion of the day bounce. That's what bounce is. No. I spent like 5 hours. Literally, it is just about 6 o'clock my time. Started around 1 o'clock my time, like a little bit faster, 12:30. I started streaming Minecraft. Well, Jamie was streaming, but I joined the stream. I was supposed to also stream it. For some odd reason, Minecraft launcher is not launching Minecraft for me, so I was not able to also stream, but hopefully I can fix that. So next time we stream, I'll actually be able to stream as well. Hey Chrysler, todo bien? Hehe, the battle must have made him tired. Chrysler, thank you for taking this risk in order to save us, but most importantly, muchas gracias, Cody.
I agree with you, Sis. Cody, you're amazing.
But it's still too early for celebrations. That Pokemon is still on the loose. It could put any of us against the others at any moment. And we're already short on Tubbo. Chrysler, I'll make that bastard pay. Cody, give me that key. How do you know I have a key? You're cheating. Let's settle this. Good for nothing spirits. Salem, ¿qué dominios are you thinking? We can't split up at a time like this. Blast!
Hey guys, don't leave me by myself.
I'm out here. Oh, no Geist member in sight. Oh, there's a tiny piece of glass. I thought it was like a cutscene thing was gonna be starting, so I was like, okay. And I had to fight one of them. So yeah, so I will, I spent a good portion of the day, doing a stream with Jamie, and then so I didn't record at like the usual time that I would, and then I have D&D here in a little bit, so this video will hopefully just be an hour long. I don't want to use a Moonberry. Dang. Alright, I have a Paralyzed Heal though. So I do have D&D here in about an hour, so this video will just be... I mean, an hour is like, my average video anyways, especially for Pokemon, but, if I could go a bit longer, then I certainly would, wouldn't be opposed, but that also means that this video might, if it seems like the stopping point is Okay, I am Confucian. Because I cannot go forward anywhere by the looks of things. I don't know why or what I am supposed to do, unfortunately. A critical hit. A critical strike. Is there an opening somewhere? I'm about to repel here in a second. I don't know if I'm blind, dumb, or both. Definitely dumb is one of them, but well, I mean, I do wear glasses, so blind is also accurate. But I got them on, so I can't see fine. You also might know that you probably can also somewhat tell throat's a little. Oh wow, it's down here. Really am blind, dog. You can probably tell by kind of how I sound. Throat's still a little bit damaged, a little scratchy. Don't know what I did to it. I know, like, I probably should take like maybe a day off or something from recording, especially. I might take tomorrow off, so there might not be a Stardew and a Pokemon video tomorrow, just so I can try to rest my throat a little bit, because I know that I'll also be somewhat damaging it later. Not damaging, because I won't like push myself, but you know, DMing. I have to talk for a lot of characters, and I'll certainly be doing, all the miscellaneous funny voices that I like to try to do for all the characters. So I'm sure I put a little more wear and tear in my voice. I'm sure like the main thing that's really kind of been damaging my voice is the fact that I've been working way more than I usually do, because I usually only work a 4-day week. 4 days, 11 p.m. to 7 a.m. But this week I had to work 5 days a week, and we've also been at 100% capacity, which means I've had to talk to a lot more people, and I've had more phone calls, so I was, a lot more talking and a lot more, just overall sound coming out, so it's a lot more strain on my voice than I usually do. And then of course, recording Pokemon as daily as I could, and recording the D&D videos, and getting, trying to get content out all the time. And then I went to a birthday party yesterday for my friend, where I played I did Warhammer, so of course me, trying to do voices all the time, and me loving the Space Marine line of, blood for the blood god! Putting a bit of extra strain on my throat there, trying to always scream blood for the blood god, and skulls for the skull throne. Corn cares not for which way the blood flows, or whether it's yours or theirs. Doing the voice, and, doing funny voices for other characters, for, doing something like, voicing some of the Necrons, or, voicing, brother, get the flamer, the heavy flamer. Oh my god, I just want to fight my home in Salem here. So, a lot of, even more strain, which my voice has been going for a bit now, because, yesterday it was kind of going, and the day before it was kind of going, and, how about we not, game? So, the voice has really been going and not a lot of time to rest, and, so I'll probably take tomorrow off, and then, try to rest it up after the session, probably drink some hot tea, try to get something to really fix my, my throat, less energy for everything. Oh, Salem is the only one. I was expecting, like, that first one to be a fraud. Oh, I didn't run. It was a haunter. Yep, and now... Okay. Okay, there's 2 of him on the stage. That's unnerving. But yeah, so, yeah, so I'll probably take tomorrow off, which means that there is this one. this. Oh, wait, did I battle? No. So yeah, so unfortunately, don't expect a video out tomorrow, or maybe I'll record. I don't know. I always say that I want to do something, and then I do. Oh, yeah, dialogue shoot. Are you surprised that I can talk? It's nothing special, really. A puppet master like me can easily take control of other people's bodies. I'm Hanjid, a Pokemon that has resided in the saloon for too much time now. These decaying walls disgust me, and I really need a change of scenery. Your presence, though, really piqued my interest. I've never met anyone gifted both with such love and such hatred. Oh yeah, because Alter, the one from the Xenoverse, who's like pure hatred, while I like had a happy life, he had a miserable life. He like latched himself onto me. So yeah, like I have the love of me and the hatred of him. You're my real prey. But I have to admit that this hatred-filled body is not bad at all. I could get used to it. This guy behind the facade of the tough guy only wants to prove himself to be useful for his companions. I mean, that's not a surprise. Such a perfect pawn for my game. And now it's time to test you to see how far I can push this blondie's body. Dude, I will square up, like, not even Pokemon or anything. I will fight you personally. I will throw hands, dog. I do not care about Salem's well-being. All I care about is getting these dogs. That means that I gotta knock a guy out. I will right hook a guy right to the temple. Lay him on the ground. Nothing but fire types, dude? What are you doing? There we go. Fire type gym leader, my guy? This is not a good idea to run just the same type if you're in a gym leader or something, dude. Glad it was fire type though, not like, grass, so I can actually train him a bit more. I'd like to train, actually feel happy out to have, to train him, but unfortunately he's a little low level, and I'll try to, like, go back to an area, like, maybe the forest, so I can train off the bug types. Ah, Kedora. Squirt, is that you? Let me guess, you saved my bacon again, haven't you? This is absurd. I managed to get myself beaten by a little kid. I let pride fog my mind. I let pride fog my mind, and I acted carelessly. This is my fault we're in this situation now. I can't move an inch, as if all my energy I had been drained. That damn thing must still be roaming the saloon. Gordy, you're the only one who can do this. Save me time, will, por favor. Por favor. Let me tell you this, though. You may have defeated me, but I'm still the most handsome. Ha ha ha. Come on, Gordy. Make that bastard pay. I want to change it back. Run it back. I don't like it. It's spooky. It's real spooky time, dude. It truly is. We truly do be living in spooky month, though. But hey, I don't mind spooky. Well, depends on the spooky. Some spooky I don't like. Like, there are some spookies that I don't like. Like, normal spook, like spoopy, like, serial killer and stuff, I am fine with that. Spoopy with paranormal, not as much. Like, depends on the paranormal thing. Like, if it's like a realistic thing, like, I don't believe in ghost type thing, but like, having like the jump scares and like the poltergeist and like possession, and it's like the real subtle, like, you see the quick reflection in the mirror type stuff, like, ooh. Like, they're very like subtle horror type things, not like constant screaming and jump scares. Every day, the little one came to the saloon where it had an assured meal. Finally, I found a new friend. But then, one night, a gang of outlaws alongside 3 Houndooms broke into the inn, raiding all my and my customers' money. Westar has never been the city of trainers, so I didn't know who to ask for help, especially to protect all costs at Pokemon. Among the people, a newborn infant broke down in tears, and one of the Houndoom, sick of that whining, attacked her. I didn't want to witness such a brutal scene, so I shut my eyes. Once I opened them again, I saw the dark Pokemon groaning on the floor. It was my friend. The kind-hearted Pokemon stood up for the saloon and that baby. The 3 outlaws ordered their Houndoom and a combined attack right away, but the small shadow threw them away in the blink of an eye. The thugs cut and ran, and so I tried to reassure the customers, telling them what really happened. It was such a relief telling someone about that Pokemon strongly attached to the saloon. but the outcome was not like what I was expecting at all. The clientele, just by the idea that a ghost had been there for all that time, got terrified and fled. I tried explaining that creature was inoffensive, but I couldn't talk them out. Even my friend, saddened about the whole story, hid into its own shadow. Since then, the saloon income crashed and no one came by anymore. This memory of mine is nothing more than a nightmare that haunts my sleep. No more songs, no more dances, no dreams. Everything is so sad and quiet here. Not even Nick came back. Now only me and my worst enemy, the loneliness. Looks like the third ripped from a diary. Dang. So, the Hangier is the friend, and it protected the saloon because this is its home and this was its friend. But everyone was afraid of ghosts because, ghosts have always been a terrifying feature in, almost any medium and any, culture. Ghosts have always been that of, legend, that of nightmares. So, people being scared of ghosts, especially when, here are two ghost types that are being portrayed. You got this terrifying looking shark monster, and you got this creepy little looking thing that's, glowing red eyes and weird glowing color on its gut, and the tongue out in like a really creepy manner. And you got this thing which he's like wrapped up, the bat, which is also known to be rather terrifying. So it makes sense that people would not be the most like willing and naturally inclined to want to be attracted to what they saw to be a natural horror, especially because some ghost type are, just like, oh, is it the return of the dead? When really, that Pokemon is just straight up just ghost. It's not like a dead Pokemon that came back. I mean, the Ghastly line is, a ball of gas for the most part. Like, they're just gaseous bodies and stuff, which is, a large part of their thing. And then ghost type. I mean, like, real nightmares are what some dark and what some dark and psychic type Pokemons, like Drowsy, he like eats the dreams of kids, and Hypno, like, I think it was Hypno, like, used to be a kid and it woke up one day, or I think it might have been Kadabra, like, it woke up one day. It used to be a normal human child, and one day it just woke up and it was a Pokemon. Like, yeah, don't get me wrong, ghost types just have that natural aura of spook to them, but man, the real scary stuff is, like, the real scary stuff is being, is like some of the psychic and dark types, because they have like the extra little bit of like horror to them, rather than just like the natural thought of it. It's the actual, like, their backstory brings the fear.
Oh, there you are. Do you want to play hide and seek with me?
I mean, I'd really rather not, because I hate mazes so much. I just would like to punch you in the kidney. No, actually, Hangier seems like a really good guy, and if I could, honestly, I would actually catch the Hangier and put it on my team. If I can, like, until I get the Gengar thing. Peekaboo! Because I would honestly, it seems like it might be a fairly, might be like a fairly decent ghost type. I don't know though, but I just certainly wouldn't mind it on my team. I've always been, besides from like grass being like my main typing is grass, and like secondary is ice type, which of course means that if you run a fire type Pokemon, you'll basically always be able to beat me if I was a gym leader. But ghost type, I've also always had that kind of attraction to. They've always been like the very like, my upbringing having like a whole lot of horror elements based to it, being born on Friday the 13th for starters, so I've kind of had that, and mom was, a real big fan of horror stuff, so there was always, implements of horror here and there as a kid, and of course, Halloween being my favorite holiday, where it was always like a real big tradition for stuff. And then, kind of living in New Mexico, we have, arguably one of the most famous ghost story type things with La Llorona, having like that tall tale to be scaring your children, which La Llorona wasn't something that my parents told me, not being from a Spanish family, but it is something that I heard from, from friends and people at school, and, my friend who, his mom did try to scare him with La Llorona. But, if you don't know the story of La Llorona, you can look that up. I could not, do it quite as a service because it wasn't too big in my life, but the whole, story of that was always great. Peekaboo. So, kind of having all that kind of horror, spoke, ghostly things. Although, of course I don't believe in ghosts as the actual, concept of somehow returning from the afterlife and to haunt or to protect or do anything like that. Not really having any real basis, and it's always been people like, "Ooh, I saw the ghost, it moved the curtain." And it's like, was your window open? Yes, it was coincidentally open at the time when there was wind happening, and the curtain moved, but I swear it was a ghost. And it was my dead grandma who died 20 years ago, 300 miles away in a different state. And it's like, well, how are you gonna say that it is haunting you here then? Like, how are you going to say that it followed you, like your grandmama's, ghost latched itself to you and followed you all the way here to spook you now? And like, after 20 years, why is it spooking you now in this house, which your grandma was never in when you were alive, type of stuff? And it's like, you guys could at least come up with like better tales to stuff and not, generic, I've heard this 100 times before, And then, of course, a lot of it, I'm a very scientific person and like psychological person, so it's like, when I woke up, I saw something and I couldn't move, and it's like, oh, you saw something and you couldn't move. That's a really, like, a somewhat common thing called, paralysis, where, something happens and it causes shock to your body that causes you to hallucinate and to not be able to move in sheer fear from what you believe to be a real specter in front of you, and because you can't move or anything, and oh, my dog reacts to it. Well, A, you also might be imagining that your dog is reacting to it. B, dogs bark at stuff. Fun fact, dogs bark. Doggos bark at stuff because that's just something they do. So, hell, you might not even be awake, is the thing also. Yeah, okay, I thought you'd be here. I will not be running you. I kinda wanna run you, cause like, you might still be running fire types. Peekaboo. I've always been a scaredy cat ever since I was a little kid. To help me overcome my fears, Dad used to bring me into hovels like this one. Hovels, not hovels. Just standing by his side vanquished all of the uneasiness I could feel. Do you see this mechanic Doros? Every time we came here, Dad put me aboard it to make me forget about my fear of ghost-type Pokemon. Every time I think about those days, I see why I decided to follow in Daddy's footsteps. But now Dad's gone. He left me alone, and I'm still a coward. But possessing this body of this kid was actually pretty easy. Mostly because when he saw me, he started crying his heart out. Han. It may not be that blondie, but with this body I feel like a real human. I could get used to it quickly. Well, when I'll get rid of you, I'll be able to leave this wretched place and blend into society without suspicion. Well, now with them glowing red eyes, you one kid. Oh, the little squirt gun of the magic of this place. Okay, so you like a heavy water type? Why would I use ice? Probably not kill. Oh no, super effective. Oh wait, yeah, it's like a flying type, I think. Like you're sending out like smaller, like weaker Pokemon rather than like evolved Pokemon and things that is weak, despite Bulbasaur being literally the greatest starter of all time, way better than Charizard and Charmeleon, Squirtle, and literally anything else. Stopped choosing Charizard. Why is Charizard so popular? Stopped it. Venusaur is literally a big old dinosaur, guys. Charizard's not even a dragon. Cody has some cage.
Haha, you managed to defeat me, but I'll leave this place with this body. No, Henjit, this is my body. Go away. Fatatan, you're trying to oppose me, coward. No one ever managed to get out of my control. You can't understand. I may be a coward and a worthless Pokemon trainer, but if you thought you could bring me down with your words, you've made a sore mistake. I'm not alone anymore. Sis, Buster, Chrysler, Salem, Gory Doo, they're my family. Thanks to them, I'll find the strength to overcome my fears. Ugh, damn it. Control is sleeping. Dad taught me that harnessing the weakness of the souls of fragile people is wrong. But now the sadness you are leeching on has become my will to fight. My guy's soul is burning bright. I am filled with determination. You have nothing to grab onto anymore. Hinge it out of my body.
Sick. Now get out of my way, kid.
It's all over now. Thank you, Cody. Thank you so much. Please save my sis and defeat that monster.
You got it, Buster. Let's rock Gauche, because Chilled is just running low on moves. That's really about the only reason why. Okay, she is no. Oh, Spooky Blade! Spooky Blade! Anything over here? Ah, another note. Oh yes, not even a single customer in months. I was on the rooftop when I heard a roar coming from the main hall. I merely ran there. I shouldn't have. Those gangsters came back with reinforcements, but this time with a known face. The mayor, Gunther, a corrupt politician of Ildu's underworld. The man behind the tourist crisis of Western City. Why was he there? He made it clear immediately. He had come to take his revenge for what happened a few months earlier and catch the Pokemon in the saloon. He was done talking, and one of the outlaws, Scarphasmo, attacked me while the other Pokemon started destroying what remained of my inn. Slash hit me hard, but my physical pain was nothing compared to my inner wound. Everything I built, every happy memory, everything went up in smoke. I was about to pass out when all the Pokemon were thrown by a powerful attack. It could only be hit my friend. Gunther ordered his minions to attack the little Pokemon that, beside its small size, was really powerful. It came back to protect me as it did with that child, months ago. The mayor out of henchmen ran away and the little Pokemon fell on the floor exhausted. I owed so much to that Pokemon, so I took care of it for days until I got its health back. Meanwhile, the whole city, hypnotized by the mayor's claptrap, started hunting the Pokemon that committed the crime of hurting that liar of Gunther. I had no choice. The little one and I had to leave Westar City. Waking up from its coma, it came closer to me, and a thick black tear crossed its face. I don't know if it was sadness or happiness to see in me the good old days. All I know is that I witnessed the creation of an unforgettable memory of our bond. After that, the Pokemon vanished before my eyes. My friend didn't want me to leave everything I had created, and so it was. I'm old now, and death will soon come and visit me. So, please, I ask those of you who will read these words to respect my only remaining wish. Keep the bottle of the black tear safe. I kept it hidden in the basement. It represents the soul of a Pokemon that did everything to protect me and my beloved city. Goodbye, Chempo. There are no pages left. Maybe it's the finale of the Saloon Owner's Diary. Wow. Blast. Very well, Cody. I've been waiting for you. You've managed to humiliate me, but now it's time for my revenge. I'm glad I put my electric type here so I can fight Blastoise. Blast, surprised. I don't know what I'm doing in Spanish text for Blastoise. As you can see, I can simultaneously control these bodies, since they share a deep bond. I think I may have hit the jackpot with this girl. She's smart like Tubbo, capable like the blondie, and, finally, she's full of spirit like that twerp. End of the line, cowboy. Angie, the king of the saloon, is going to make you pay dearly. Good music, good music. You're challenged by Geist Meter. Now that's a good pose. I like this setup right here. Buster. Oh, it actually keeps the nickname. Lit. Oh. Sorry for coughing so much during the thing. I'm not trying to cough, obviously. I'm just... So it's a little damage. Good thing you put up that defense for my special attack. I've been holding in all my coughs from, so I didn't cough during the stream, and now it's really coming out. Really feeling it in my chest, too. There's no way I could have lost while controlling two bodies. Damn kid, I'll take control of you once and for all. Not so fast, amigo.
Yeah, tell Salem.
Thanks, Rensley. Your input is always welcome. You have to deal with us first. We won't let your dick go to that easily.
What do you think you can do? I've already shot all of you once, and I can do it again whenever I want. You're right, Angie. You've already defeated her once, but we were alone back then. This time is different. We...
With the power of friendship, we are going to fight you. Together. Whoa, some dope looking effects there.
My energy is disappearing. Wow. Come on, guys. Let's put it back into it for Cease and Buster.
Curse you humans. Dude, I have a ghost type on my team. I love ghost types. Who you gonna call? Of course. Oh, that's what it looks like? It looks like the evolution of that puppet thing that I've seen a couple of times.
Sis, how do you feel? Oh, chicos, you're all okay. What happened?
Yeah, the angel take control of your body like an amateur. Luckily for you, I, Gressler, Will, and Cody beat the living soul out of that buffoon.
What did you call me, Salem? I dare you to say that one more time.
You're right though. That Pokemon got me without breaking a sweat. Ja.
It's the first time one of my jokes made you laugh, Minta. Finally falling for me. Shut up, show off.
Gee, no need to get so worked up.
Cody, thank you for helping.
Really, thank you for the help, really.
Blast!
Guys, that seems to be Angie's real form.
Well, then let's get rid of it right to Vespera, Salem. I have an idea. We drained Angie of almost all its energies, so it's no longer a threat. Cody, as a trainer, it's your choice to defeat or catch this Pokemon.
Fair enough.
Dog, I want to catch it. We're going then, Cody. Remember to stop by the firehouse when you're done here. A promise is a promise, and we'll never forget what you did for us. Hasta fuego.
If I can catch it, I will. I would love to catch this guy. Because I'll rock him as my ghost type until I get Genjar. And yes, I'm thinking calling him Genjar. If you can survive... Yeah, I'm not asleep. If you can survive this, then I'll catch you. Wow. Cool. You have discharge. Have fun using it. Yeah, I'll throw an ultra ball. Probably it's gonna be a bit harder to catch, to be honest. 2, 3. And I'm gonna call him Chimpo. His name's gonna be Chimpo, based off of the owner of the inn who seems to have died, and I was good friends with him. It controls Pokemon and human beings as puppets using its strings. Feeding on their life energy, it turns their bodies into soulless empty shells. Reveal is Jumbo, correct? And PC thing I just added to the party immediately. You found Dread Pendant. Somebody said something about Dread Pendant, but I don't remember what. Like, give this to something to evolve, I think. Right? It is loved by 2 certain Pokemon. Okay. I'll see if it's any of the Pokemon that have already existed. Because if it's like actually something that is actually in the Pokemon games, then I'll see if any of the Pokemon I have right now might be, you know, the Pokemon that's needed. Yeah, Puppeteer. I'm assuming that Puppeteer evolves into this guy. And the Dread Pendant might be the thing that's needed. You know, might be good on that. Ah, man, but I don't want to get rid of Gengar or Haunter. It's like, I like Haunter too much. I don't want to get rid of him. He's one of my favorite Pokemon. And I really want to get the Gengar. It's a Psychic too, and I'd love to have a Psychic type. They don't have a Psychic, and Psychic can really help me out in a lot of like certain areas that you know, Psychic can just be Pokemon, and I'd love to have a Psychic type, but I also just love Gengar too much. I know it's not a Gengar yet, and I don't know how or when I'll get a little USB to evolve him, but you can't make him go away. It's my Cheshire. And I just keep getting the Haunters, and I'm hoping that this is maybe a way to get it. It's just a weird job because you can't get items from defeating Pokemon. Because I did get the USB from defeating the Phantom, and I also got something else in that, but I don't remember what off the top of my head now. Oh, I kept getting like King's Rocks and Black Belts from the cool things that I was killing. So I will probably get back to. I'll probably just get out of here. Oh my! I'm about to spray repel. I don't want to spray repel because I want to run into Haunters to try to kill them, so I can maybe get the item. But I gotta get there quick because I've got. Is that it? Is that it? Ask and he shall receive, dude. 45 seems like a good place to evolve him. Oh, look at my boy. Yeah. Yo! Look at him. Yeah. Curse Body may disable a move used on the Pokemon. Look at those stats, look at that special attack, it's huge, and that speed, dude, it's a speed demon. Get to the front of the party, my guy. Cool, so I can spare repel then. Yeah, so I'll probably just get to the front of the firehouse, because I'd rather not, oh, this isn't the basement thing. If I can come back to this at some point, then I'll see if I can, like, no thanks. I'll see if there isn't anything to do with that. Hopefully nothing pops up, because I don't want to do any more story right now. So, that does it for this video. If you guys did enjoy, then consider hitting the like button. And also comment down below what you guys did enjoy, so I can continue making the videos as well as I do. If you guys didn't like the video, then go ahead and dislike them, and comment down below what you didn't like, so I can improve upon it to make the videos better for you guys. If you want to know when I upload, then the best way to know is by subscribing. But that does it for this video. Until next time, bye guys.